From the year 1991 in the Palm Beach Post. Duckpin Challenge attracts many. Harvey Palmer will be 90 in November. He lives only a couple of miles from Fairlane's Palm Springs Bowling Center. Ty Howell is 45. For him, it's a 45-mile drive from his home in Davie. Palmer and Howell share a passion for duckpin bowling. And this is the only place south of North Carolina that has duckpins, said Carol Tognacci, the center's assistant manager. I've tried regular 10-pin bowling, but I didn't like it as well, said Howell, who bowls in the Southern Ducks League on Monday nights. A lot of people like the high scores in 10-pin bowling, but to me it's a game of strikes. Duckpins is a bigger challenge. Regulation bowling pins are 15 inches high with a maximum circumference of 15 inches at a point 4.5 inches from the bottom. Bowlers use balls up to 27 inches in circumference that weigh from 10 to 16 pounds. Duckpins are only 9 and 13/32 inches high. The ball can be no more than 5 inches in diameter, a little bigger than a softball, and weighs between 3 pounds 2 ounces and 3 pounds 14 ounces. It's real good exercise and good fellowship, said Margaret Palmer, Harvey's wife and president of the Palm Springers Duckpin League, which bowls at 1 p.m. Monday. They give us coffee every week and once a month cake and donuts to celebrate everybody who had a birthday that month. With smaller balls and smaller pins, scores obviously are lower in duckpin bowling. Professionals carry 150 to 160 averages, Tognacci said, but nobody yet has bowled a 300 in duckpins. The highest here was a 210 by Glenn Hicks. 10-pin professionals, in contrast, have averages well in excess of 200. Perfect games are not unusual, even among amateurs. Glenn Allison rolled a 900 series a few years ago. The highest average ever recorded by a duckpin bowler was 164.47 by Jeff Piles in 1982-1983. Piles, who set the world record with a 655 series in April 1978, averaged 153 in 1990-91, according to Tom Hardy, president of the Greater Washington Duckpin Association. Hardy said Diane Jasper of Laurel, Maryland, is one of the top women with a 144 average. James Tiger Baker of Norfolk, Virginia, beat the duckpin world record by 3 pins with a 272 game 2 weeks ago, Hardy said. We just got word that the lanes had passed inspection and the record has been certified, Hardy said Tuesday. Scoring is the same as for 10-pin bowling, with one exception. If duckpin bowlers fail to pick up a spare on their second ball, they throw a third ball for additional pin count. If they knock down all 10 pins on the third ball, it is not a spare, however. Margaret Palmer got involved in duckpin bowling as coordinator of the adult group at Palm Springs Baptist Church. We meet once a month and go on trips, things like that, she said. In the search for something for them to do, we organized this 2 years ago. They can't handle those 10-pin balls, they're too heavy. Some of our people are in their 50s, but mostly 70s and 80s. My husband will be 90 in November. He's legally blind, can't see and can't hear, but he has a 90 average. When they started giving us some training, they told us if we bowled 100, that would be good. Margaret won't give her age, but I'm scaring 80 to death. She and Vivian Gold lead the league's women bowlers with 99 averages, followed by Marie Dunn at 94. Walter Bofanchik leads the men with a 110, followed by Lloyd Herndon, 103, and Ralph Bjork, 102. Most of the people who bowl high scores moved down here after bowling duckpins up north, Margaret Palmer said. It takes a while to get the knack. Howell, whose high game was a 195 2 years ago, is quick to point out that the pleasures of duckpin bowling are not restricted to seniors. It's a great game for younger people too, he said. There's more competition and more action off the pins. All sanctioned men and women league bowlers are eligible to enter the $25,000 Coors Duckpin Classic. The winner receives $3,000. Qualifying is scheduled for January. Howell was one of 65 men who qualified for the national tournament 2 years ago. I didn't do too well, he said. The alleys were different. These are 10-pin alleys. Those are regular duckpin alleys. The top 7 men qualified for the Stepladder TV finals. I won an $80 token prize. Bowlers also have a chance to win $2,000 in Fairlane's 7 or better duckpin tournament, which started this week. Entry fee is $2 per week, and the 10 weekly winners, each wins a minimum of $25, compete for the center level and national level championships at 11 a.m. January 5th, 1992. Call Tagnachi or manager Tina Coburn for information on Duckpin leagues and tournaments.